or as. Baba said, you are the mother, and she slipped into the role of mother. Mother of who? Brahmins. Mother of the whole, like how he's the Prajapita Brahma, right? So she's the mother of all the human souls, Brahmin souls who are awakened. And she, not only her feature changed as mother, everybody felt her as mother. Even her own mother called her mama. She felt, means she thoroughly, like everybody saw her as the mother of the whole human or Brahmin souls. And Mama, there are so many examples. We have Mama's book too, that shows that how Mama was very kind, very compassionate, very motherly. She nurtured the whole the beginning phase Brahmin family, and she set all the, now today we call Maryada or systems of what to do, what not to do, how to respect the seniors, follow their directions, and certain ways how things should be done. There are so many stories, as Mama would always, with so much love, explain. So I think there was a story where one sister crying so much and telling Mama about what she went through, about interaction with another Brahmin, or even for us who live in the family, something or other that comes our way, interactions that make us so down, so much we feel treated unfairly, or anything that make us cry. Mama listened to everything, but what is that she reminded? That child, right now, if right now your life is done, what is that you have earned? What is that you're going to take home? Have you thought about it? No matter what has happened, but so much you're crying, so much at the moment, your stage, sthiti is not there at all. This moment, if life is gone, you have lost everything. So Mama's slogan was that only, every moment is my last moment. Of what? Of Brahmin life, confluence-aged Brahmin life. So I think we all have to remember that slogan as well. I'm sure you all can feel the important feeling it gives when the moment I say, this moment is my last moment. Then how should be my stage? The attention goes to that. And maybe, I mean, if it is last minute, even we can't, yeah, there is nothing on the screen, by the way. But just a minute, just another minute, I'll speak about Mama, then let's play a song of Mama, and then we'll start today's Murli. So not even last minute. Sometimes it's good to think that today is my last day, and what are unfinished accounts remained, let me finish it, let me settle it. And settlement means having that good feelings, pure feelings, good wishes, Baba's blessings for everyone who is in my life. And I feel only as a fortunate child of Baba. So think about that. Definitely, I'll share the Murli. Should we start with a song? So let me start with this song, and then we will go to start the Murli. 3-minute song, Remembering Mama. So watch it. I'll play the video. It's a new one. Okay.
तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। अपना नहीं तुझे सुख दुख कोई, अपना नहीं तुझे सुख दुख कोई। मैं मुस्काया तू मुस्काई, मैं रोया तू रोई, मेरे हंसने पे मेरे रोने पे तू बलिहारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। माँ बच्चों की जान होती है, माँ बच्चों की जान होती है। वो होते हैं किस्मत वाले जिनके माँ होती है। कितनी सुंदर है, कितनी शीतल है, न्यारी न्यारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ।
Okay, so Mama was the purity, symbol of purity. With her drishti, and she could uh, even heal any illness. So there were so many stories about Mama we can all reflect today, and so many virtues we saw through the song. So with that feeling of love for Mama, let's move to the Murli of today, Avyakt Murli, that is again talking about that love for Baba and Baba's love for us. So it is spoken on 18th of January 2012, and the title is Together with Doing All Types of Service, Be Cooperative with One Another, and spread a wave of intense effort into the atmosphere. Become a conqueror of the mind and serve souls with your mind. And it is all really truly the example of Mama, whatever it is saying, conqueror of mind, cooperative, spread the wave of intense effort, and do any type of service. Today is the special day of love. That is 18th of January when Brahma Baba became Avyakt. So this day is the special day of love. All the children everywhere are celebrating a meeting with their loving form. All of you are also absorbed in the form of love. Today, even before Amrit Vela, all the children from everywhere reached here in their loving forms, carrying their garlands of pearls of love in their hearts. They were describing to the Father the many various types of feelings in their minds. So everybody from Amrit Vela were talking, right? Having conversation with Baba and lots of love for Baba. especially 18th of January, is such a beautiful atmosphere in Pandav Bhavan and in Madhuban. You know how lovely the love of the children is. The children were speaking to Bap Dada of the things in their hearts in their different languages and different feelings, and also expressing their feelings very clearly through their eyes and mouths. That's words. Seeing the feelings of love of all the children everywhere, Bap Dada became merged in everyone's love, and the words that emerged from his heart were, Wah children, wah. And the song from the children's mouths was, Wah Baba, wah. Seeing every child, Bab Dada was lost in the children's love, and the children were lost in Father's love. So we all can check, how do we feel being lost in Baba's love? That is the word Man Mana Bhav. Baba explains, Baba reminds us so many times. That is being lost in the love of Baba. How sweet it is that Bab Dada is lost in our love. Today, the father was seeing the children with the vision of making the children into masters. Today is the day of the children receiving the tilak of sovereignty. Today is the day that Bap Dada himself stayed in the angelic form and made children into instruments for world service. So you all can feel Baba is putting that tilak on your foreheads. Of what? Self-sovereignty, becoming the master of the new world. And for that, Baba stayed in the angelic form today on 18th of January. And then that's how he became instrumental to make children into instruments for service of the world. Because after that only our service in London opened, and then all over the world it spread. He himself became the backbone and revealed the children on the world stage. Now, seeing the children's service, seeing the result of the responsibility that Bab Dada gave to the children, he is very, very pleased with the children and is congratulating them from his heart. Congratulations, congratulations. Bab Dada saw that even now every child has received the blessing that the Father gave of being a world server. So, Father gave of being a world server with a lot of love from their heart and is doing that too. So, children, every child has received the blessing of being the world server. Bab Dada also saw the result. Every child has this deep love in his heart for my Baba. And the father has love in his heart. And he says, Wah, my children. At present, the majority of the children at big and small centers have the enthusiasm to reveal the Father everywhere quickly. Quickly, right? Now, as after COVID, things have really opened up. Service is again picking up or picked up already in India. So big way as I know. So do you feel that? That enthusiasm, that zeal, that desire to reveal Baba very quickly. Touring around, Bab Dada saw this zeal and enthusiasm. The children at small and large centers have lots and lots of enthusiasm for service and will continue to have it in the future too. Today, on this day of love, Bab Dada is giving all the children from this land and abroad as the return of love and service, multi-million fold love and remembrance with his drishti and love from the heart. According to the time, the enthusiasm now to reveal the Father is gradually entering the hearts of souls as well. They understand that the Brahma Kumaris have attained something and that transformation is taking place. Previously, they used to think, we don't know what they are doing. Whereas now they are thinking, you are doing good work. What we are not able to do, you have done successfully in your gathering. So check in your surrounding, whom you know. Do they feel or say that there is some change happened in you? So have we changed from our old ways and sanskars to new, as Baba is teaching us? But Baba is saying, world is saying it already. This is why Bab Dada is giving special love from his heart to all the children who are sitting in front of him and all the children everywhere who are listening and watching him. What do we have to do now? Bab Dada has already congratulated you for service. Bab Dada now wants every child to have this zeal and enthusiasm and determined faith for making intense effort. And what is that? For the intense effort, what's that we have to say? I definitely have to become an angel equal to the Father because everyone has now to make the return journey with the Father. You definitely have to become an angel equal to Him because all of you have promised we will return home together and come to rule together. We'll return home with Shiv Baba together now, and we will come to rule in the new world together. With whom? With Brahma Baba. Brahma Baba will come at the beginning of Golden Age. So Father Brahma has already become an angel. So how will you return with him? Father Brahma showed his angelic form in his life. He had so many responsibilities. Everyone has to be made into a yogi. However, all of you saw that even though he had so many responsibilities, he remained loving and detached. So, are we staying, remaining loving and detached while doing all the chores? So many things, or sometimes things distress us. So, Baba is saying you have to become angel, equal to Brahma Baba. He always remained a carefree emperor, no worries, but a carefree emperor. In the same way, you children also have to become equal to the Father, carefree emperors, angels. You must have this determined thought I definitely have to become this. Or do you think that you will become that at some point? Without determined thought, can we become that? The world is in the tamopradhan stage. So many things happens around us and so many accounts come our way to settle. This is the settlement time. So if we are not determined or if we don't hold this in our conscious awareness, which time are we in, that we are in the confluence age, then we can't. What is that? The effort cannot be intense. We cannot become angel. Babdada saw that according to the time, to the extent that you have zeal and enthusiasm for service in a practical way, you also now have to have zeal and enthusiasm for yourself, to become an intense effort maker and to make others the same. For yourself, to become an intense effort maker and to make others the same. So, intense effort maker, it also requires us to become detached and loving. We can all reflect on that. What is it to become detached and loving in a practical way? The balance has to be same, equal, right? So, when you are detached, can you still be loving? When you are loving and not attached, is that possible? Or sometimes while practicing detachment, do we become indifferent? It's really it's something I was actually thinking about in the last 2 days, that when I'm becoming detached, when the, you know, account settlement comes to, it's affecting me. When I become detached, am I still becoming like moving away, indifferent? Or how can I hold the love, the pure soul love in my heart. So, what is being detached and loving? We can all churn on it and, find our ways to become that. Baba says, become intense effort maker for the self and make others the same. Become complete and make others complete. And also have enthusiasm in yourself and spread that zeal and enthusiasm into the atmosphere. Be cooperative with one another and now spread a wave of intense effort into the atmosphere. We have to be always in the zeal and enthusiasm just through our connection with Baba. Being a soul, nothing else, not depending on anything else of this world. Otherwise, our enthusiasm will also fluctuate. So you have to keep it up for the self and spread it to others. As you will be, so you will inspire accordingly. So Baba says you have to be cooperative with one another and spread the wave of intense effort into the atmosphere. Just as you spread enthusiasm for service among yourselves and into the atmosphere, in the same way, Bab Dada now has the pure hope that children will spread this wave into the atmosphere. Bab Dada is pleased, but even now you are just making effort, whereas you now have to make intense effort. Baba has pure hope that we will spread this wave of intense effort into the atmosphere by doing ourselves and being cooperative, no matter who is the other soul. Brahmin soul, some people are nice to me, some are not, whoever it is. Are you cooperating with the service, or something or other stops you from doing that? Baba is saying he's pleased for whatever we are doing, how the service is being done, but Baba is still saying that you are making only effort. You have to now make intense effort. What we'll check today. Bab Dada has this hope in every child, and so each child is a star of the Father's hopes. Are you not? Are you? Are you Father's star of Father's? Those of you who feel that you will become the stars of the Father's hopes and spread this zeal and enthusiasm into the atmosphere, raise your hands. You raise your hands very well. I hope many of you or all of you are raising your hands. Right, like Mama, do we slip into that role? Baba is saying the self-respect, you are the stars of Father's hopes, means who fulfill Father's hopes and spread this zeal and enthusiasm into the atmosphere. You raise your hands very well, Baba says. Seeing the hands, Bab Dada is pleased. The majority of you raised your hands. Baba cannot see the hands of those at the back, but he can see them for those at the front. Those at the back are now raising their hands. Then Baba saying, congratulations, congratulations. Acha. Bab Dada has seen that when someone's mind has zeal and enthusiasm for something in particular, then that thing is put into a practical form very well. And this is why this time on the day of love, that is 18th of January, is the day of love. Remember, Baba became Avyakt, complete. And that day, we receive all the powers showering on us. Of course, every day, every moment, particularly on that day, it is special. So, Baba is saying, this time on the day of love, Baba Dada is giving you this homework. What is the homework? Baba has seen that when someone's mind has zeal and enthusiasm for something in particular, that thing is put into practical form. So, what is that? Where is your attention? Is your mind, connected with whatever Baba is saying? What is that Baba is saying today? to become angel, complete, so that we can return home with Brahma Baba and come to the golden age as masters, with Brahma Baba. So for that, what is that I have to do today? How do I imbibe all the virtues, become complete and angel? So Baba is saying on this day, Baba is giving you that homework that you can practice. Make it practical that I'm returning home with Baba and I'll come back to the golden age with Brahma Baba to play my part as the master of the world. Every child understands that time and thoughts are wasted because of the mind. If you have ever had any waste thoughts, then you would have experienced how so much of your time and energy is wasted. So Bapdada wants to give you this homework. For 2 months, each child should create a method for the self to stop the wastage of thoughts and time that take place through the mind. So what is the homework? For 2 months, no wastage of thoughts and time. Whenever my stage is fluctuating, my thought has gone to negative waste. We know that what is waste thought. Anytime any question comes, Baba says all the K, right? You, Kya means why, what, when, where. If we are circling in the questions and then we are really questioning why the other person or situation is like that, it's a waste of time and waste of thoughts, waste of stage, total waste of our mind, use of mind. Mind is our powerhouse. Whatever we can use it with, we can achieve it in practical form. So for 2 months, check that your thoughts and time are not wasted and create your method that works for you to, have this check, a strong check and not waste. For 2 months, can we practice it? That no wastage of time and thoughts. Each one of you should keep your chart for the next 2 months. How much control did I have over wastage of time and waste thoughts? Because now, according to the time, it will be time for all of you to serve souls with the power of your mind. For this, it is necessary to pay constant attention to your mind. It is said, those who conquer the mind conquer the world. In the atmosphere of Manmana Bhav, you have to finish all wastage. Are you able to do this? And will you do this? So 2 months, Manmana Bhav, totally only lost in Baba's love and conquer mind. Be aware, the guard should be on that my mind is going to a waste thought. And that is where we stop and shift it to Baba. Baba is saying, are you able to do this? How much control you have over your mind that it is not going to the waste? And will you do this? Those who can do this, raise your hands. Babdada will give you a prize. You have to look at your own result. If your mind is happy, you will share the happiness of your mind. All of you should pay attention to claim a number ahead of all in this effort. Can you claim a number ahead? Baba is saying, what your mind is, that's what you spread to the atmosphere. So if your mind is happy, you will share the happiness of your mind. When the mind will be happy, when we can be really obedient, practically we can follow what Baba is wanting us to follow or do. You'll be happy. That inner contentment is very, very different. Baba says, have a determined thought that you will claim a number ahead in this effort. Then all wastage will finish. Both the wastage of thoughts and time will finish. Then in the time to come, powerful thoughts and powerful time will spread into the atmosphere. We'll take another 3 minutes to read the Murli. Seeing the children, Babdada is pleased about one thing. What is that? That every child has done service. But together with that, Bap Dada's signal is become a double king. You know that, do you not? One is to be a self sovereign, a master of the self, and the second is to have a right to the future kingdom. Both are interconnected, by the way. If I am self sovereign right now, master of the self, means no matter what's happening around me, nothing happens to me, by the way, means whatever may be outside, inside in my mind, in my heart, there is no halchal, there is no disturbance at all. That's self sovereign. If I'm like that, then I can become the master in the future kingdom. But again, that is where also comes that concept of being detached and loving. You are not running away, you are not avoiding it, not to get affected, but with understanding, with keeping the respect and love for the other soul or situation. You are staying self sovereign, not affected. Then I'll have the right to the future kingdom because it is self mastery to be the king of a kingdom where there are subjects and you have to take care of everyone. If you don't have that detached and loving balance, the equanimity, then we cannot become a king. So, self sovereign now and have a right to the future kingdom. So, you are double king. The father has the intoxication that there is no other father whose every child is a master of the self. All of you are masters of the self, are you not? The soul is ruling the self. You are not influenced by the physical organs and senses, but you have a right to the kingdom. The Father wants every child to be a constant master of the self, not just sometimes. Can you become this? In the 2 months that you have been given, note down whether you remained a master of the self or whether you were influenced by your physical senses. Right? Situations affect its physical senses. That's why there is a powerful quote that Baba tells us about deities. What is that? Cha matram avidya means I should have no even notice of anything that I want, ignorant of all the desires. If I have any desire for myself, then I'll be influenced. And I cannot be a king. I can't be a giver, can't be a deity. And all desires for the self should be fulfilled through Baba's love. Baba says, now you have to become karmatic. Time is coming close. What are you going to do? While walking and moving around, you definitely have to become a master of the self. This sanskar is definitely of you Brahmin children. A double kingdom is self sovereignty now and then the world sovereignty in the future. While touring around, Bab Dada notes down the results of the children. So now there is a need to pay more attention to being a constant master of the self. And for that,
can we continue this tomorrow?
yes, I was about to say that. So with this, let's stop today and let's churn for a minute. What is that stayed with us? And I welcome you to share, please.
Om Shanti, sister. Today being such a special day, actually, of Mama. And it was very nice of you to play that short video. And I've also been watching on the YouTube Mama's voice, her talks, and the animated movie as well. And it's such an inspiration to know about her, especially today. And today in my morning meditation also, we did the Mama prayers. And thank you, sister, for doing the Murli today. But today, to be honest, every word of the Murli, I was only connecting it to Mama. So Om Shanti and fond remembrance of Mama to everyone. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, sister, for sharing that. Very true. It's all connecting with Mama, isn't it? Yeah. Love. We have to remember Mama. She has such powerful vibrations of purity, power, and we all can feel it today especially today, as we connect with Mama. So much love. Thank you, sister. Anyone else want to share something from the Murli?
Shanti sister. Today Baba has given us 2 months time for that. No, we have to control our waste. Means we have to control our waste and thoughts. Also, we have to think what we have, like what Baba has given for 2 months homework. So I think I have decided. So the point to be taken away for me is from today, after 2 months, means 2 months I have to see, and I have to like control my mind. I have to become the master of my mind. So today, the day is very important day is today. So I think I will try my best. I'll like see what thoughts I have been what thoughts are coming in my mind, and I will become the master of mind. Although it's very difficult, so many times we have tried, but again we forget. But today is very important day. So today in Murli, like Baba has given 2 months, 2 months we will check.
Yeah.
This I have to say.
Very nice. Thank you, sister. So,
Thank you.
how to become master of mind is
Ji,
really watching what you are
ji,
saying to the self, the thoughts. So, today, Baba says, determined thought. You give
ji.
your determined aim that from today on, you are the master of mind.
Thank
So,
you. Ji,
no other thought
ji,
that I tried and I haven't been able to. I think that is a waste now. You can think it as the past, and
ji.
past from today on, it's a new mother. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Siddhi.
Sister. Anyone else? What points stayed with you for today? Whole day to churn on. I think everyone is merged in Baba's love. But Baba said, today is the day to get merged in Baba's love. Is that so?
Yeah, Anuben. And if we look at all those Murlis from last 1 week that we're reading, Baba is time and again mentioning about working on time and thoughts. So check on the time and thought had been the homework that I've taken a week back. And every day Baba is reminding about this. Samay or sankalp ko waste na karo. So that's the continuous practice that I'm taking on. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Rakiben. Yes, it's a constant attention on the self, and work. Homework is constant. Anyone else want to share anything? Otherwise, such a auspicious day today. So let's just churn on few points. And then I think there's a beautiful song again of Bab Dada's song. Maybe I'll play that to end. So are we good to go for meditation, Rakiben?
Another, before we go for meditation, there are two announcements that we wish to do. Can we do that?
Sure, sure.
So the first announcement on Mama Day is we are bringing newness in our group. And the newness is from 1st of July 2022. We're moving the timings of English Avec Murli study group from 5:30 to 5 a.m. So to be 5 a.m. to 5:45, the stretch would be at 6 a.m. That's one thing that we would want you all to note on. Second is, um, this Sunday, we have Ritu Ben, who's going to be revising all those Murlis that we have studied in this week. So do read those Murlis before we attend the Sunday session. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Raki Ben, and I'm sure everybody got that. So now let's just take few minutes for the self. Check yourself, who the self are you. You can see, touch and feel your body. But beyond this perishable body, you are the shining light, the spiritual energy, full of love, peace, full of life, full of kindness, compassion, care. That energy that you are is loved intensely by the Supreme Father, Shiv Baba, loved intensely by our angels, Brahma Baba, Mama, all the ancestor souls. And they show us their light through their examples to become complete, become angels like them. I remind myself that this is the time of transformation, the confluence age. And Bap Dada's love, Mama's love, all the Dadis, the ancestor souls' love surround us constantly. Being lost in the love of Bap Dada, I too rise above to my real self, an angel, free from all the waste thoughts, aware about my time, the importance of this time. With this awareness, I simply become an observer. I allow people, situations to play as it has to play. But I remain the master, the self-sovereign, master of my mind, only lost in Baba's love, radiating Baba's love, pure feelings and good wishes to all. And every thought of mine becomes benevolent, uplifting every soul around me and filling the atmosphere with the highest vibrations of Bap Dada's love. So let me experience the companionship of Baba, of all the ancestors, Brahma Baba, Mama, and keep walking as the victorious soul, the angel.
पलकें खुली मेरी जब देखा वो चेहरा, मैंने पाया प्यार तेरा। उंगली पकड़ चलना, कांधे पे तेरे चढ़ना, मेरे बाबा प्यार तेरा। मुझे छाव दे खुद जलता रहा, मेरी चोट पे मरहम भरता रहा, मैंने पाया फरिश्ता तेरे साए में। तुझसे ही मेरे लब की मुस्कान, तुमसे ही मेरे कदमों के निशान, तुम ही रब मेरे मेरा हो जहां। पलकें खुली मेरी जब देखा वो चेहरा, मैंने पाया प्यार तेरा। उंगली पकड़ चलना, कांधे पे तेरे चढ़ना, मेरे बाबा प्यार तेरा।
मैंने सब कुछ पा लिया, दे दिया, ये जीवन है मेरा। पा लिया, मैंने सब कुछ पा लिया, दे दिया, ये जीवन है मेरा।
हर गलती पे वो तेरा समझाना, मेरे रूठने पे तेरा मनवाना, हर जिद को मेरी पूरा कर जाना।
मेरे साथ है, मेरे पास है, तू मेरे साथ है, मेरे पास है, मेरे साथ है, मेरे साथ है, मेरे पास है, मेरे पास है, मेरे साथ है, मेरे साथ है, मेरे पास है, मेरे पास है।
मीठे बच्चे, जिंदगी में चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, चिंता मत करना, मैं हमेशा तुम्हारे साथ हूँ।
मेरे पास है, मेरे साथ है, मेरे साथ है, मेरे पास है, मेरे पास है, मेरे साथ, तू मेरे साथ है, मेरे पास है, मेरे पास है, मेरे साथ है, मेरे साथ है, मेरे पास है, मेरे पास है, मेरे साथ, तू मेरे साथ।
Thank you, everyone. That's really sweet. Father's Day, Mama's Day. It was so
Thank
together.
you. Thank you, Anu sister. I just kind of put a request to say something about Mama, and you took us to such a wonderful, intriguing journey of Mama. That was so soothing, so refreshing, and wonderful treat on Mama's Day. And thanks for this song also. It was wonderful today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anjuman and everyone. Have a wonderful time every second. Keep flying. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mama. Thank you, Anuben, and thank you, family. And let's be in this intoxication of remembrance of Mama and her values and virtues. Practice that, and we shall meet tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m.